Nobody asked for this.
Welcome to the Two Beirdos Show with your host, Back Row Bitter Chuck and Nateypie Trinkets and Doodads. Sit down and relax and make sure you have your Depends on because you will pee yourself. Rated R. The views and talking points of the Two Beirdos are not necessarily endorsed by YouTube or really anybody else. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're not ready for this.
I love that intro.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my debut on Back Row Bitter Live.
Not only is it a debut for Chuck, he decided to have a mystery guest that I have no idea who it is. So
yeah, this is going to be
we will
awesome.
find out together.
It's not
Is this
Robert.
intervention?
Yes.
I swear to God, if my family starts coming out that back door and saying, "We love you," and take my beer away, I'm going to be pissed.
It's going to be your parole officer, your dad, your mom. That girl you impregnated in 7th grade.
What the hell, Chuck?
Your
Jeez.
dealer. It's pretty bad when your dealer shows up to your intervention. That's pretty bad. Like, dude, you need
That's
to
really
stop.
bad. Hello. Who do we have here? Hello, Johnny. Amber, hello.
We got Marcy and Robert. And
Little Debbie, hello.
the guest will be here momentarily. Oh my God.
Hello, Robert. Hello, Father.
Oh, I got a message. This might be from our.
Hello,
What is this?
Nikki.
That's not what I want. So I'm waiting for our guest to signal me that they're ready. I'm echoing. No.
I don't hear an echo.
Maybe I'm stuttering.
Are you sure Marcy's not sitting behind you? And she hears you? She's on a computer behind your sheet.
I've danced behind curtains before, but I don't know that she does. She might be messing with me. So welcome to the new channel, everyone. Thanks for finding it.
Get comfortable.
Hopefully this will be good and with lots of ridiculousness and pants peeing. And I almost want to play the intro again because it's better than my show.
It's just 2 hours of the intro.
And if Patrick Murphy is here, he's not, is he? But thanks, Patrick Murphy.
Yeah, Patrick's awesome.
Now if people show up, we really can say that he sent them. All right. Where's my guest? I don't want to have to talk to Nate.
I don't want to have to talk to you.
Yeah. We don't even like each other. That's why we work.
I'm only here because I'm paid to be here, guys. That's the truth, okay?
We're like an 80s rock band. We work well together. We beat each other. So how was your week? Shall we
It's
discuss
been-
reselling?
Do what?
You want to discuss reselling?
Sure, reselling's great. I'm just kidding. No, I mean it's picking up for me finally. But work's been pretty busy because it's the end of the year and we're gotta try to get all these deadlines met. So that's been fun. How about you?
I've been selling stuff primarily online. No, mine just started picking up too. Marcy's been kicking ass, but
Do you guys have the same store, right?
yeah, just one store. We're still competitive. We're competitive like... No, we're not competitive. All right. I think I can go ahead and bring the guest on. They say they're ready. I don't see them in the... Well, I see the room. Okay, I'm doing it. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure...
What?
What's up, Nateypie?
Who are you?
How you doing?
Freaking fabulous. How are ya?
Do I see a little chest hair there?
Oh, here, check this out.
Oh my God, this
Like
is
that,
great.
huh?
That
How
was
are
a
ya?
good mission.
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fabulous.
You look good.
Thank you, thank you. I tried a little bit today.
So I think I saw recently you got your Rona booster. Did you bring that with you today?
Always prepared. You never know when you need a little Rona boost.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Crazy out there, you know? You want to be safe. Safe.
So
Oh, this is great.
so what kind of practices do you do to stay safe? Snacksy Pie.
He's like, I can't even do it.
I drink my Rona booster.
Well, tell us about yourself.
A little bit about myself, huh? All right, here, hang on. I think my volume's all the way down for some reason. Hang on a sec. I can barely hear you. I can hear my kids over you, which isn't right. Hey! We'll be right back. Hold on one second.
It's Snacksy Pie.
What is up, guys?
How's it going? How are you?
Man, it's been busy. We've been real busy. Except for today. I didn't do anything.
You're like, I've been so busy, except for
This
today.
is what I did today. This is all I've done today.
It was worth it.
Yeah, right. I kind of mommed a little. A little bit. Who wants to mom all the time?
Overrated, right?
Gosh.
Who's here tonight?
So is the chest hair real or is that a prosthetic?
No, it took me like 2 weeks to grow out.
So you just stopped shaving it.
Yeah, I just stopped shaving it basically. The hard part is trying to like not let the two meet. I don't know if you know. Giving a fire break.
What do they call that? A treasure trail?
I think that's further south, Chuck.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
These are things I don't know about. I just hear the kids talking and I'm trying to be cool. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm adding moderators. Because
you have moderators.
Yeah, just in case you get out of line.
Hey, Robert. Hey, Marcy. What else am I missing? I see Debbie. Sorry, my computer only shows me a few at a time. I see out of country sales. What's up? What's up?
What kind of discount computer you
Little
got?
Debbie loves herself some Snacksy Pie. I like the name. I might keep it.
Snacksy Pie, I like it.
Snacksy Pie. It's a little catchy.
It is
I just
catchy.
need Nate's girl to make me a sign.
That's going to end up being her business eventually.
So I got
That's
to
awesome.
put you two side by side. Dang, it's uncanny.
I know. We should do a DNA test.
You might be related.
We might. Redhead. We'd be in
Hey,
trouble.
one quick second. I got something weird going on down here. Not on me. Not on me.
I've heard
That
that
sounded
before.
weird. 1 second.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you take your moment.
Shit
over
got
there.
weird.
Oh, God. Weird
I
stuff.
get that a
going
lot.
on.
Something
No,
got weird going on down there. That's what my doctor said.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
The new guy is Snacksy Pie. Sorry,
Snacksy
Snacksy.
Pie.
Did he just message me? Oh, Nate just messaged me. I'm not coming back. Oh,
No,
Got serious down there.
No, my dog was doing some heavy breathing. I was making sure he wasn't like humping my work backpack or anything. Yeah, he had me really concerned there.
You gotta train your dog.
Like, he's an old man, but sometimes he just has those urges, and I'm like, is this happening right now?
What is in your work backpack? That's what I want to know.
Old dogs and their urges.
Hey, Meesha.
Right.
Hey, Patrick.
Are we working? What's going on here? Chatting, working.
I don't know what he's doing. He
Who,
seems
me?
like he's very busy, though.
I'm adding moderators. Because, when you start a new channel, you got no mods.
Oh.
Well, the way
Yeah.
it looks like you're doing it the old-fashioned way by writing them down. The way you're turning.
Yeah. I'm writing a letter to YouTube right now. I would like my moderators. So all you guys have to give me your social security number so I can send them in. 8 weeks you'll be moderators.
Oh man. It is strangely hot. I know everyone thinks like California is like hot all the time. It has been odd. It's warm. I'm in my garage and it's hot.
You're in northern.
What's the temperature right now? Or what has it been, I guess?
You know what? I think it's been in the 70s just the last couple days, but it's just weird. It's like it's supposed to be Christmas.
Yeah, it sounds
I
good.
got up to 66 or 64 or something like that here today.
Really? So it's not just a Cali thing. Interesting.
Oh, I'll take it, though.
It's that super volcano. It's about to pop. We're all done. We're goners.
That sounds hot.
I've been waiting on Yellowstone for like ever.
Yeah, that's
That one.
I'm sorry. It's
You
hard.
don't want that one to blow. Not that one.
It's hard for me to take any information from you serious when you were talking about Yellowstone.
all right, Nate. Should we interview this crazy
Uh-oh.
fella?
Nobody said we were interviewing. What? Okay, that's fine. Fine. Whatever you want to know. Okay, almost whatever you want to know. Go ahead.
Almost.
Almost.
I lost things. La-da-dee. We could just sit here and giggle. Have you ever tasted a booger? We'll start off.
Yeah. Duh. Isn't that like the first thing you learn as a child?
Was it your
What you
own?
gonna eat if mom isn't around?
Thank you, Meesha. I saw you
Survival
posted that.
skills. Survival skills, okay. My kids both have really fine survival skills, apparently. I could probably let them go without a meal for like a day or two because
That would probably be a good parenting question. Should you keep them from eating boogers?
there's worse things they can eat. Oh my god.
True.
Oh boy. Yeah, if you have kids, you know exactly about that, man. My kids have eaten some stuff. Whew. I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, you do. That's what we're here for. Like what, dog shit?
Okay. No.
No.
I can't.
Come on.
There's just some things that are just too, yeah. Kids
They'll
are
never
kids.
know.
Kids are basically wild animals that you have to kind of like teach to learn how not to be a wild animal. So, yeah, my son was eating paint earlier.
What?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
paint?
and my daughter's like, Mom, dog's eating the paint. And he's like, what's up? What? Oh. Man, bugging.
Well, maybe you need to help him.
That boy, no, I don't think I'm qualified. I can barely help myself, Chuck. Come on. Yeah, that's why I reproduce. Someone needs to take care of things.
You're like, that's been my sole purpose in life.
Somebody's got to do everything. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I can't sit around all day and do nothing if I don't have someone to do something.
That's deep, man.
What's deep?
I want to write that down.
You can't sit around all day to do nothing if you don't have anybody to do something.
That's a motivational poster with like a kitten on it or something.
That's why I'm here.
We're gonna be rich.
Are the boobs real, Meesha? No, they're fake.
Whose boobs?
Yeah, which one?
Mine are real.
You had implants, though, didn't you?
Oh, man. Whew. All right, yeah.
Yeah, Meesha, mine are real.
Nate's over. Trust me. I can tell.
Oh, boy. Yeah, boobs are overrated for sure. Yeah, I don't get it, to be honest with you. Like,
Really?
you don't have any, you go buy them. Like, what?
Oh.
And you got to think, too, why is it like
Hello, Maria.
people find it sexy when women are topless, but when men are topless, it's like, oh, it's just a boob. It's like, it's the same thing, people.
No, you can't support life with your breasts. Hey, Andy, good to see you.
You're welcome.
Topless. The minute everything goes on the floor.
Hi, Angie.
Kids, people.
Hi, Maria.
You want to be real?
Wait, is that supposed to say I've bought boobs? Or I've
Bought
created
boobs?
bows with boobs?
There is nothing more inconvenient than boobs. I'm speaking real. Like, the shirts don't fit. Yeah, whatever. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get too deep about it because we're all guys here. So.
Well, then you know what it's like to have a testicle stuck to the side of your leg.
I don't. And
I was going to say,
That's pretty inconvenient, too.
if we want to talk inconvenience, I mean, the worst thing in the world is sitting down and sitting on yourself. And that hurts.
Especially when they go squeak. Squeak, squeak.
Oh my gosh.
Or what's more inconvenient, Chuck, you started this, but you're sitting there and you're trying to fart quietly, but when you do, that bubble goes up between your nut and your thigh, and it's like it tickles.
Tickles.
Yes. So then everyone's like, "Oh, he must have farted against his nut." You know, you have that smile.
That's gotta be like, I think I don't know.
See, Patrick knows what I'm talking about. Fart tickle. Okay, guys, do hashtag fart tickle. We're gonna get it trending.
Yep.
Fart tickle. Oh my gosh.
Hashtag fart tickle.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I wonder if we could get a device that would just artificially, give you a fart tickle once in a while.
Why?
Sometimes you need a
What the
cool
hell?
breeze. I wish Gino was here.
Gino?
Yeah, Gino. You know Gino, right? Gino Spines.
Uh-huh.
He loves it when we talk about farts and stuff.
Is that? Well, no. There's somebody on someone's channel named Fart Sack Jack.
Yes, I've seen him around.
Fart Jack. Of all your YouTube
Is this real?
what
Is
is
this
this
a real
channel
thing?
about?
And as soon as he
Jack.
comes into chats, people want to like start blocking him because they're thinking, "Oh, this has to be a troll."
And everyone's like, "No, he's cool. He's cool.
He's cool. He's for real." But
He's a cool fart."
I just want to say, Patrick, I understand what you're talking about. Sometimes you just get that fart bubble that gets stuck in the middle of the journey, and then it's there, and you can feel it. It's just sitting there. It's like, how is this happening? It's like you're defying. I don't know. What do you physics? I don't know what you call it.
wait, you talking about fart bubbles?
Yeah, have you ever had one that gets stuck in the middle of the journey? It's just sitting there. You can still feel it. You
What
gotta do a
journey?
little
Where's
more
it going
moving
to
to
and
get it
from?
out.
What's point A and point B?
Well, the point. So you got to think.
A or B. There's no in between.
Well, from if you're talking about from, point A, you're probably talking from the gooch because your asshole's next to your gooch, and then when you're going to fart, yeah, your gooch, the no man's land between the asshole and the penis.
Oh, the taint. Okay.
Yeah, the thing.
It's the gooch.
That's what I've always called it. Okay.
Gooch. Yeah, we talked
And
about
then
this.
you
I forgot.
fart, and then say this is your nut, this is your thigh. You got the little bubble going up, and it gets stuck right in the middle. So then you're having to like move if you're sitting down or having to get up to release the bubble.
How are you creating that much of a vacuum down there?
Yeah, I know, right? What's going? Where are you? Are you wearing plastic pants?
It doesn't happen all the time.
It doesn't happen all the time. Oh man. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
see, it's a taint. Debbie says it's a taint.
Is it just me or is it like
hashtag fart struggles?
the worst is like when you're in a pool or like somewhere, the lake, and you fart, and you think, oh, it's cool, it's underwater, and then it bloop.
That is the best.
And what's worse if it smells when it pops, and it's like, oh my
Right.
god, everyone knows.
You think you're safe, but you're not because you see the bubbles and they're next to your butt. It's not-
Yeah.
Don't fart in water, people. You're not safe.
Hi, Cheesehead Flipper. Hello, Folsom Fines.
The
The
scrote.
scrode.
That's my husband for you. The scrote.
The scrode.
Yeah, that's my husband.
See, that's a new one for me. I've never heard of
Oh,
scrode.
man. The scrote.
Misha thinks I'm overdue for a checkup. I'm like, listen here, Doc. I got this problem where my farts get stuck between my nuts and my thigh.
I think she was
Like,
awful.
lift your leg. Lift your leg.
He's like,
Set
why
it
are you?
free. Why are you trapping it?
We might have to intervene. Like,
Why do you want to hang on, Nate?
get a spatula or something.
I'm like, I just.
You know, use a lever. You gotta shimmy.
You gotta lift a cheek. Oh man, we are
Oh,
so
my
adulting today.
Well, see, this has been a serious issue for me because I've been trying to eat healthier lately,
What?
and so our temporary office we're in right now is very small, and there's 2 of us in there, sometimes 3. So I got to keep finding reasons to go down the hall because eating healthy means you're going to fart more. And then in the hallway, things echo too. So you got to go way down the hall, or pinch one out and make them suffer and play dumb, which is hard to do.
So I have a question. So if you're in a public restroom and you let one slip, do you stay in your stall and wait for everyone else to exit before you come out and expose yourself?
Oh no, I don't care in a public restroom.
You just walk right out and be like, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, I tell people that I know we've talked about it before, but I tell people that I piss
for
farted.
women, like I think we think about these things a little more. Like we kind of just like, oh, I better just sit here for a moment.
I knew that. Women think about farts a lot, don't they?
Anyone's still there? Looking under the. Yeah, this stranger cannot know that I just farted. No
Have
face
you guys-
that fart.
Since we're pretty deep in the fart talk, have you guys ever farted so aggressively that it scared the person next to you in the stall?
Scared myself.
What?
Right? Like, oh my god. Woo!
What the hell was that?
Woo!
Is that me?
Oh!
No, I don't think I've ever scared anyone. Have you, Nate?
No, I have. I'm not going to reveal his name because I still work with him. But we were in the stall together, and I just let it go. I don't care. Like, I mean, I'm a loud farter. So, but anyways, I was taking a shit. We'll just be honest here. I was taking a shit, and it came out really aggressively. Like it was like hard. Like it felt hard because it hurt my ass, and it was loud. And I saw his feet at the bottom. He jumped like that. And I'm like, oh, shit. Sorry, bro. I go, it started me too, man. And he just started laughing his ass off.
Oh, boy.
I've never had that happen, I must say.
You know what? I've been in situations where I seriously almost had to knock on the door, the stall next to me, like, hey, you okay? You okay?
You still
I'm not
over
the
there?
person that just runs, like we not, So
No, I'm the person that runs. If it's loud and then I start smelling it, it starts making me want to gag. So I gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
I got an
You don't
image
like
in
your
my head
own
right now
brand.
that it's just killing me.
Gas blasting problems. Yes, Patrick. Gas blasting problems. Oh boy. Oh man.
Yeah, Folsom, it's battle shit.
Battle shit.
I think that's going to be a new goal now, is to try to startle someone in the stall next to me. I'm just going to
just because my husband, right, exactly. Just because my husband's in the comments, I have to ask the ladies, does it ever, do you notice, after you're married for a while, things start to, really piss you off that really shouldn't? And farting is one of them. Farting in my bed, that's a death wish. And now we sleep in separate rooms. So.
Because of your farting?
His farting.
Oh, his farting. Oh, I thought you were making a confession.
Right. Well, I don't fart.
Yes, you do.
I blow kisses.
Patrick, I have been there, and it's almost like you have a new superpower. It's like you definitely felt like you shit yourself, and then you're like, oh my god, I didn't shit myself.
Those are called sharts, aren't they?
Sharts, yeah.
Well, I mean, sharts, you're gonna leave something. That's how I always felt like a shart was. It's like, your turd comes out and kisses your, pants and goes back in. Like, ooh, hey.
I have never. How do you catch a rebound like that, man? That's like Dennis Rodman right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah. Farts. Have you guys? Obviously, everyone has seen the TikTok videos of when people put a karaoke microphone next to their dog's butt. They fart, it wakes them up, and they're like,
Yeah.
I had an American bulldog. That dog.
Oh, they're
I've never heard a dog fart before. That dog would rip the longest noises. I'd have people over, and my dog is and I mean the worst smelling. So, in case you're interested in American Bulldog, just so you know, they fart a lot.
Yeah, Brent had 2 of them. That's an ongoing problem in this country.
You shouldn't hear a dog fart. Sorry. Oh, man.
They fart like an alcoholic, like a beer drunk. They're a cheap.
Is it
beer
gross?
Keith, glad you could make it.
Hello, Keith. What's your husband's name?
My husband?
Yeah. Can you share that?
Eric. His name is Eric, and he's
But
Folsom.
Eric?
Farms.
He has the most hilarious comment. I'm too old to catch the
Uh-oh.
rebound.
I'm too old. Oh my god.
Keith, just in time. We're just about to start fart talk. We were talking reselling up until now.
Thank you for coming to Fart Talk.
So how does Eric feel about your chest hair? Does he want you to keep it trimmed up, or is he into that?
I don't even know.
She's like,
We've been married for like 10 years, so it's really like, oh, hi. No, I'm just kidding. It's not like that. And they're like, oh, you got a little something on your, yeah, all right, cool.
You gonna trim
What are
that
you
up?
gonna do?
That's when you say thanks for noticing.
Thanks for noticing. You know, I used to shave it. That's when we were dating. And then, you know, you get married and you let them know who you really are.
Your chest. Hello, Paul.
What's up, Paul? What's my stats?
hello, Paul.
My dog wakes himself up farting and sniffs the air and leaves the room. Meesha.
Roddy Pitty.
Okay, this is the worst. I apologize. I am a lady usually.
Yeah.
But I have a little rat terrier dog and he sleeps under my blankets. And he curls up right in between. Like, you know how you bend your knees and you make like, and then he curls up in between the legs. I farted.
You farted on your dog?
Jumped. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God. He didn't know what was going on. He came back up under the covers. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry about that. It slipped. I cried.
Just
Poor
the
dog,
ASPCA. PETA? No, I'm looking for the ASPCA.
What's
right? How can you fart on your dog? That's just cool.
You're calling Pete on me. I didn't think he'd care. I was like, he's a dog. He eats his other dog brother's turds. So I was like,
That's true.
true. I thought
Maybe
he'd
that's
enjoy
the
it.
payout. Maybe if you're gonna fart on him, you got to give him a treat.
Definitely. I felt guilty.
What did Keith say? When I was a kid, we were visiting my great aunt's family in Louisiana. When we were leaving, I farted. She opened an empty mason jar and scooped the fart into it and made me take it home.
I've seen people do that. It works. You can can a fart.
You can. I got something to admit. So in
God.
high school, and actually I would just gotta say, even after I graduated, me and my buddies used to fart in cans and then throw lighters and not lighters, but matches in there and try to make it explode, the gas. And because we used to light each other's farts on fire, so we got really close to each other's assholes with lighters. And my mom was like, "It smells burnt in here. What are you doing?"
Just burping your throat in there.
For the longest time, I had a video on YouTube of my buddy lighting my fart on fire.
That's
because it caught my shorts on fire. I had to pat my taint out.
Nate, is this why you're bald today?
It is.
It got it really extreme.
Who needs laser hair removal when you can do it yourself?
Hey.
But for real, guys, if you ever want to try it and you're too embarrassed to do it in front of your spouse or partner, just when they leave, put the lighter, go to the mirror so you can turn around and look, and put the lighter to your asshole and light it when you fart. It will work. I promise.
Right. I want to explain that to the paramedic. How did your taint get burnt? Well,
Why do you have a 3rd-degree burn?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm traumatized. I'm always amazed at the colors that come out.
wait, what?
Blues and greens and yellows.
So you have experience with this?
Well, I've
Who
seen
needs
way
the
too
Northern
many
Lights,
men
right?
light their farts on fire. Okay, way too many campfires. All right.
I'm deathly afraid of any link that Patrick Murphy posts.
Oh no. What is it? Pregnant farts? Oh, those are the worst. Do not click. If you've ever been pregnant, you know. Don't click on that link. Everything's awful when you're pregnant.
No, you glow. No... It's a wondrous miracle time.
Oh yeah, so wonderful. A miracle. Miracle. Yeah, no, man. I love having kids. I hated being pregnant. But whatever.
Isn't it funny how by the next time you're pregnant, you forgot how bad it was the first time? So you're dumb enough to get pregnant again?
Well,
we did it 3 times until we finally learned.
I did it. Yeah, exactly. I have 3 kids as well. Yeah, do you forget about it? Not really. But you're like, well, maybe this next one won't be as bad. Wrong.
Okay. Patrick's claiming that's an eBay link.
Oh. Okay, are people...
Oh my God, it is an eBay link.
Do people sell their bottled farts on eBay?
I think Patrick posted earlier that for like $15 on eBay.
$15 you can buy a fart.
I mean, I feel like I fart quite a bit, so I may start bottling that, and that may be part of my store.
So what do you do? Buy it?
You're like, oh God, yes, this is the
That's
one.
a good one. Oh, yeah.
I think you have to have a ceremony. You got to have some friends over. Like, okay, we're gonna have a fart opening.
What does that feedback look like? Nice texture, taste was smooth, a little spicy at the end. Some floral notes.
Got a good note.
Oh, he had beans earlier.
Yeah. Fulsome finds, Eric, you definitely could be rich. Why aren't we wealthy already, honey? Gosh.
Still could be
Meesha, I completely understand. I could not watch a baby come out of someone. That would be traumatizing.
I can't either.
Oh, I've seen it. You haven't seen it? Like you
No,
didn't watch
it?
Like in high school, didn't you have to watch the video?
Well, no. In high school, I watched it, and it was traumatizing. It was a film from like the 60s.
Yes.
And,
a lot of hair.
And it was the most traumatizing thing, and I've never forgot it, and I wish I could. Like,
what I hate was they didn't explain a lot of stuff. Like they didn't tell you that there was going to be a bunch of fluid, and you're like, oh my God, is that lady dying? What's
well, I didn't know I was going to look at a fucking
pussy
in
yeah.
10th grade with the head coming out.
Same thing. Like, why so much blood? Like, why?
It's like they were like, hey,
you're kind of
she's
being
a bleeder. We're going to use her.
You got this thing coming out of you that's like this big out of something that's this big.
Well, now you're just bragging. Props to the moms, Meesha says. I agree.
I had to have one cut out.
I couldn't possibly imagine passing a baby through my taint.
That is exactly why you men don't.
Men are weak compared to women.
We'd be extinct real quick.
Oh boy!
Like, oh my God, it hurts.
Oh God, yeah. I'll never forget that. I love men. When and you probably can relate, Chuck. Maybe Marcy can. I don't know. Marcy, let us know. But when you tell the man you're in labor and they look at you like, "Are you sure?" Yes, I'm sure. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Let's go.
I think we were the opposite. I think I was the one saying, maybe go to the hospital. Marcy's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, I got to that point, but our last son, you know, I woke up and he was 2 weeks early, so we weren't planning on this, right? So I'm like, wow, man. I mean, and I never have had to feel full labor because I made it to the hospital before and they gave me all the fun stuff and I didn't feel nothing. So this time around, I was like, I'm just going to stay at home, wait it out because I can't stand staying in a hospital for 12 hours, just laying there. So even though the drugs are good, it's not that fun. So anyways, yeah. So my last son, I'm like, I'm just going to wait it out. Now that, I woke up, was cramping, started walking around the house. I know pregnancy stories are so much fun, aren't they?
I love them.
I'm like, ooh, I haven't felt these kinds of things before because I never, ever felt a full labor. By the time we're halfway to the hospital, I was screaming. I must have left my nails in the dashboard because, yeah. Anyways, good story.
Nobody cares. Get back to the phone.
Nobody get out of there. Yeah, it says every man everywhere. Nobody wants to. Oh, but hey.
No, please tell me more.
Hi, Shay.
Hello, Shay, my favorite doctor. We were just having a medical story.
Meesha brought up afterbirth, so I just gotta say this. Did you guys know some women eat their afterbirth?
Yeah, the placenta.
Yeah, the placenta. That's what it is. That's a thing. I did not realize this.
I've heard of it. I didn't do it.
My wife brought it up, and I'm like, "Who the hell eats the placenta?"
In fact, I
such a thing right now.
I heard you could actually.
Did you see the one Instagram post where a girl tried to sell like a jar and the lady wrote her back and says, "It's really nice, but my placenta won't fit in it." Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. The freaking she sold a jar that had like a lid on it to some lady. And the lady wrote her back and said, "It's just a little too small for my placenta."
So she wanted a return?
Hey, did anyone see this in the chat? Seriously, this is a real thing.
So Shay, they
like,
put
whoa, like, what do you want to do about this? I'm sorry. Maybe you should have measured your placenta.
I guess, okay, if you're putting it in a jar, are you like storing it to eat it later, or is it like an oddity? Because
I don't know.
I guess I could get behind an oddity.
My mom kept umbilical cords, and I thought that was the most disgusting thing ever. It's like, oh, Mom, what's that? Oh, that's your umbilical cord. Oh,
I've seen people put them in those
I
little
don't want that.
strips.
Who are you saving that for?
Oh, anybody else hungry? I was thinking of ordering some oyster soup or something.
Ooh.
Marcy saw it. Meesha
Yeah,
saw
I
it.
can't remember who it was, but I seriously, like, what are you keeping your placenta for? And why?
No returns on placenta jars. Sorry. Now, a fart jar, I'd take a return on that because I could refill.
Right. It wasn't quite my taste.
See? The doctor knows people eat it.
Yeah, I know people eat it, but do they save them in jars?
I guess, I don't know. I guess
It was a decorative jar, obviously a decorative jar. If you wanted to just hold your placenta in something, get a Tupperware. Why? A decorative jar to memorialize the placenta. If you've ever seen one before,
No, I don't even. It's a sack, right?
it's like this hard, thick. How do you explain it?
Is it like an omelet? You know, like.
You ever be walking down the beach and you saw something dead on the shoreline? That's basically what a placenta looks like.
I'm in
It's
Wisconsin.
not right. There's like veins and like you can't. You're like, what? If someone set one in front of you, nobody would be able to tell you what that is. It's just not. It's a placenta. They're not made to be kept. And yes, I do realize it. In some cultures, apparently, I know we're referring to the placenta. They keep their placenta attached to the baby for like days. Well, anyways, whatever. I don't know. Strange world we live in.
Yeah, I think we need to add some keywords to our Tupperware listings, Mars. Yeah.
There you go. Keywords to your Tupperware.
I don't even know where to go from here, guys.
Oh, it's all uphill now.
Keep
Smoke it on the barbecue.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I think that is worse because I would try Rocky Mountain oysters. I never have, but I would try them. But I don't think I could do placenta. Mm-hmm. Don't think I could.
Yeah, I do have a friend that did get her placenta freeze dried and put into caplets so that she could take it for breastfeeding, whatever. I was like, I don't know, my kids made it without it. So unless you need to keep them alive. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, but if your kid ever gets sick, you're going to second guess yourself. Oh, I should have given that placenta.
I should have ate my placenta.
What was I thinking?
Gosh. I should have ate
Oh
my
my god.
placenta.
Hi, Angie. Yeah, this show does need a disclaimer. Well, it does. Actually, our intro does kind of have a disclaimer. Sort of.
Does it?
It actually does.
May include vomit and dosing. Yeah, it's kind of gross. You know what? There was a mom. I'm serious. Like, you can't faze me. I don't even know. Like, gross. Okay, what's gross? I can't think of anything like really gross anymore.
Hey, I've had 3 kids and baby boogers still freak me out.
Yeah, kids are disgusting.
I can change a poopy diaper. I don't care how far down their leg it's running. But when they got big slimies that, they sneeze and it flops out onto their cheek, I'm gagging every time.
That's all right. Oh man, yeah. I've got a special situation because my son, he has Down syndrome, and so the potty training thing hasn't been that great. He's decided, because he's actually really intelligent, so he's decided, why the hell do I have to take the time to, why? Doesn't it? He knows what it is. He knows what to do with it. He knows how it works, but he's like, I don't have time for this. And I don't blame him, because I'm seriously, like, I think going to the restroom is like one of the, like, why do we need to do this? Like, what God could have created a situation where we didn't have, like, why?
It's very inconvenient.
Whatever. Don't mind me.
No, I get it. And that's the impression I got of your son too. He's kind of a free spirit. Like, yeah,
no, he is hysterical.
I ain't got time for this, man.
No, he doesn't. And like, they're like, oh, like, people, well, he's not potty training. Like, he knows what to do. He just doesn't want to.
He's like, what's the point?
No, I'm serious. It's really like that, because even like, he has his own little routine. He goes in, he brushes his teeth, he brushes his hair, and then he goes and pretends to do his business on the toilet. Doesn't pull his pants down or anything. Good, he wipes. He's been watching the wrong people, apparently. But he won't go through the actual process. He refuses. Oh my gosh. And we're like, we bribe him. Like, oh, just, we'll give you this. Like, you get a prize. Nope. He'll do anything else for a prize. But he's like, you're not getting me in on that. You don't know what it's like to not have to go there, You can just keep on doing whatever you want in life. You don't have to take a break.
It's got a good point. I mean, we should hear about
Oh,
like,
boy.
why do we have this special procedure where we got to sit on this special chair just to poop? Already, it's like, disposable.
It's such a time waster. There's better things to do in life.
I can vote for that guy.
Well, since we're talking about shit, what do you think about when you're shitting?
Oh boy. I'm usually Instagramming. Liking your post, Nate. Chatting.
Now, anytime I see you post or like someone else's, I'll be like, she's shitting.
Just assume she's done the dumper.
Just assume I'm on the pot I'm a mom. I'm busy. It's the only moment I get to do anything. Am I lying? Right. Oh boy. I'm sweating. This is crazy. I love it. California is weird.
We're not in California.
I am.
Oh. There, I think everyone's wrenched.
With that? Oh, you're wrenching everyone. Is this new for you guys? Is the live channel new? Because I don't think I ever came.
This is the debut of my live channel.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I was wondering because every time I was able to find the show really quick.
I had a heck of a time finding it today because I was going on other live shows and promoting it.
Yeah.
So people could get here. And like even Jennifer Hayes was like, I can't find it. And it would take me a second or two to find it before I could link up. But
I think it sucks that IG doesn't allow you to doesn't allow the links so that you can just touch on it. Why? Why don't they let you do
I don't
that?
understand that.
me either.
That
Facebook
doesn't make
they're
any
owned by
sense.
Facebook, so
Facebook lets you, right? I'm not a Facebooker, so
Yeah, Facebook does.
yeah.
Because I'll always go post my update there first, so I can just copy and paste. Even though I know people can't click it on Instagram, it's just easier that way.
And even when you do the cut and paste, if you touch on it, I wouldn't be able to get into the live chat. It's kind of weird.
oh really?
Yeah, you have to go in through your own YouTube channel to get there to get into live chat. That's me. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else, but every time I click on someone's link that's available, it sends me to YouTube, but not under my channel, or you know what I mean, under my account. Weird. I don't know. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, don't get me started on IG link thingy. Right, why? It's so good for resellers. Let us just have that one little extra thing to promote ourselves.
That's what we're asking.
Or
Okay,
yeah.
since we've had a lot of shit talk, can I ask you a serious question?
What's that?
Would you rather shit at the only toilet at a party knowing that you'll clog it, or go out back in the crowded backyard and shit in the bushes? And everyone knows what you're doing.
I've done a lot of things in bushes. Taking a crap at a party in a bush. I don't know. That's tough.
It is tough.
One.
So no one would know you clogged the toilet?
Yeah, right. Did people?
No,
see
they
you?
would know. I mean, there's one toilet, you're coming out, and then all of a sudden the toilet's clogged.
Ah.
So if you knew that, would you make the choice?
Yeah, I mean, either way is going to suck. I don't
Okay.
know.
On the flip side, what if people knew you were taking a dump in their backyard?
And even if the
You have
next
to deal with that. So
the next person that used the toilet, after everyone attacks you for shitting in the backyard on the prize roses,
I know.
the next
Oh,
person
no.
clogs the toilet and you can say, see, that's why I didn't go in the toilet. They're not going to believe you knew that was happening. No, really, that's why I shit in your yard.
Oh,
Then
my
you clog your toilet.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing when you clog a toilet at someone's house, isn't it?
I don't know. Has that happened to you? I think you did need a confession.
If it did happen, I didn't tell anyone.
That's easy. You shit in the toilet and you leave.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, if it did happen, I
Drop the bomb and leave.
Go home.
What? The toilet's clogged up. How did that happen?
Hello,
It was me. I peed in the sink.
Wow, that's kind of rude.
Did you ever have an answer, Chuck?
I guess I'd shit in the bushes. I don't know why, but that just seems more classy.
I don't know if it'd be classy though, because I don't know. Are you a loud shitter?
Taking a dump in the bush.
Sometimes, I mean, at times it's pretty audible.
because I know mine would be very audible, and everyone would be like, they'd probably stop the music and be like, "What the hell, man?" I'm like, I got flappy cheeks. What can I say?
The worst is
Something's
like,
going on back there.
like if they had a dog, they wouldn't even know when they were picking up the dog poop. It'd just be like, no. It's like,
You're like, holy cow, what did Sparky get into?
do you remember that American bulldog I was talking about? That dog used to eat towels.
What?
Whole freaking kitchen towels. Do you know how many times I've had to pull a towel out of that dog's ass? It was just like happening.
For real?
There's nothing worse.
Nate's gone.
If anyone has had a bulldog, they know this is a thing. They do this constantly. Like, why does anybody want one of those dogs? Oh my God, there's nothing like having people over and like they're like, what's hanging out of your dog's ass? It's like a mermaid towel. Mermaid towel. Oh, that's where that went. He would eat whole beach towels sometimes.
Oh my God. You're doing magic tricks.
It's the magic trick you never wanted to do.
We're not doing $1,000 vet trip again because you ate a towel, boy. We're pulling it out.
Did you send the video into AGT? Like, look what we can do.
No, we didn't have cell phones with camera recorders back then, or cameras. But that was a constant thing with that damn dog.
I've had to pull hair out of a dog's ass because, like, you know, someone with some long hair they would eat, and then they'd have to string them along behind them, and you'd have to kind of, you know, guide it out. Ugh, dogs.
Patrick, are you talking about wiping your ass with an animal outside?
Oh no!
Yep, that's what I'm
Rainbow.
talking about, Patrick.
Oh, that is terrible.
By the way, now I'm the backyard shitter, according to Jeff.
Backyard shitter. The backyard shitter, so the back road bitter. Oh boy, that's awesome. Yeah, man. You got, you know, if you bring animals into your house, you got to be prepared for the fun stuff. They always surprise you.
They are nasty.
Oh boy.
Animals are nasty animals. I just said that. Whew.
Right. And they say that what separates humans from animals is that we have the ability to choose between right and wrong. But somehow most of us choose wrong more than we choose right.
That is true.
Go figure.
All right.
All right. So what you guys got going on for December? Anything fun?
No.
This Saturday we are going to a Krampus parade festival.
Oh,
Well, not really a festival; it's more of a
Krampus.
parade. So,
That sounds cool.
well, it's their last year doing it, so it kind
It's
of
like
sucks.
a German thing, right? The Krampus.
Yeah, but these guys take it really serious and make kids cry, so it's pretty awesome.
Okay, so what's this story with Krampus? I don't know. I knew someone that would talk about Krampus, and I just thought, oh, you know, whatever. What is that? Like, he scares the kids? Like, if you're not good?
Yeah, I think it's an alternate side to Santa. If you're good, you get a gift from Santa. If you're bad, Krampus comes and, you know, pulls towels out of your ass. I don't know. I might be getting my stories mixed up, but
Interesting.
that does sound cool, though, Nate.
We have our tree lighting ceremony on Friday down here in town. So
On Friday, you're going?
yeah, I'm not so sure though. It gets really crazy busy down there. So we live like in a little historic district, and we have the little historic town down like a block below us. We could walk down there, but it gets crazy because that's all our town has is this one little thing going on. So and Folsom's huge. So I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling for the day. Do I want to manage the kids and crowds? We'll see.
That's what Benadryl's for.
That's what Benadryl's for. We do melatonin now. Okay.
What are the cops looking in your windows, Nate? What's that?
What are you talking about?
The
I don't know.
dogs.
It looked like there was flashlights going across your.
Oh.
I don't know.
Am I the only one that saw that?
I hope not, but my window is literally like underground, so I only get to see this much of the outside world.
It seems worthwhile.
It's better if you don't know what's going on out there, anyways.
Eric
Yeah,
said you're going.
the doors are locked. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh. So it's like
Okay.
5:01 and it's almost completely dark. This is like the most miserable time of the year for me. I hate it.
Same here.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone was saying like the fall is like, or winter, you have morning and then night. There's like no in between. Morning happens and it goes straight to night.
For real.
It does.
Okay, we hear dogs barking. We're seeing flashlights streaming across your room. I think the cops are sneaking around your house. This is a raid, buddy. You better get under the desk.
It's okay. My time was coming. It would not surprise my family.
The jig is up.
All I'm going to do is sit here, finish my beer, and then wait for them.
This might get noisy. Oh, I made it.
Okay. This question is for both of you, but our
Uh-oh.
guest will answer first, Chuck, because this is very important. Would you rather have a huge
Yes.
pimple,
Oh.
huge whitehead on the end of your nose for the rest of your life, or would you rather be scared of everything for the rest of your life?
These are hard.
What would that be like? A huge pimple on your nose.
Which would mean everyone would be scared of you.
Right.
Like
I
it's a
guess.
big festering pustule. Like,
Yep.
Just a big old pimple.
Oh, it's just huge.
never goes away.
Never goes away.
Or you're scared of everything.
You know what? I'm gonna go with pimple. This world's full of scaredy cats right now. We need some people to go out there with their pimples on their noses and be strong for the rest of everyone.
Yeah, we need more pimple people.
We need more pimple people.
I'm already scared of everything. I'll take the pimple. Me and Robert.
Patrick, yeah, if that's what you want to do, you can pop it and it's right back there in a few hours. It's back.
So if you popped it, would it be wet and white or would it be stringy?
I don't know, but I don't like to think about that.
I've actually never had a pimple on my face.
Really?
Unfair.
There's something to that. Because I'm so fair skinned and I have like no oil on my skin, I age faster. So, but if you have nice oily skin, keeps you all like nice, you're gonna have a pimple when you're younger. I
don't know. I have very oily skin. I feel like I'm not aging well. So
Yeah, I feel like I've been going through puberty for about 48 years.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just not oily. I don't know. I gotta put that on.
I feel like you can make money with the pimple popping, though.
Dude, people are making like a killing on YouTube with the pimple popping videos, I think.
Yeah, that's weird. I've heard of that, but I will not look at it because.
It's so disgusting yet mesmerizing. Like,
So you've watched?
yeah, Chuck, I kind of. Yes.
Like how? Like why? Why are you guys watching this?
Okay, well, cosmetologist. It was something that I was exposed to during school, and it was just part of the gig, right? As a cosmetologist, you could do anything on the surface of the skin. You can use a little, they call them comedone extractors, and you go to the skin and you take the blackheads out. You can't do anything further than that. But man, some of these people, some of these skin doctors on YouTube, they get into it. They get in there with their little freaking razors and like, oh, you never found something so disgusting that you can't look away? No, it's just me.
Yeah, I can walk away from that. Hey, true story. I used to know a guy named Lance Boyle.
Oh no,
Poor guy.
Lance Boyle. I knew.
That was his name. Anyway.
I knew a guy named Jack Knopf.
What? He
I
did not.
Yes, the Knopf brothers. Knough, and his first name was Jack.
His brother was Whack.
The parents hated it.
His cousin was Jerk.
Oh my gosh!
His
They're
uncle
in class and they're like, "Mr. Jack Off or Jack Knopf, can you please come to the front?" Everyone would just lose it.
Can you imagine going to the DMV? They'd be like, "All right, come on, this isn't funny. We're not giving you a license that says Jack Knopf." What is my name?
Knopf. Knough. Jack Knopf. Like, did the mom or the dad just like think about that for one moment? Just a moment.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I have a crazy story, and this is so ignorant of me because I was really young. Okay, and I worked for Southwest Airlines. I must have been like 22, and I was a check-in agent, right? And we have a lot of either Thai or Vietnamese. I'm not sure what the name comes from mostly because I didn't ask where.
Was it
where
okay?
And the lady's name, and you've heard this before because this is actually a common name for their culture, is Bic Bang.
Big Bang.
Bic Bang. B-I-C-H. It's not bitch. But I didn't know that you didn't pronounce it bitch. Here you go, bitch bang.
Oh my god.
Bitch Bang.
It was Bic, B-I-C-H. It's a very, very common name, apparently. Like, yeah, like if you die, just Google it and Bic Bang. I don't know.
I saw a guy from Southeast Asia. His last name was K-O-K, and his first name was Rod. So it was Rod Cock, which I thought
My nephew's name is Ride and Die.
Ride and Die?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. His name is Ride and Die. Ride and Die.
Was that planned?
Actually kind of cool, though.
You know, a lot of people brought it to my sister's attention, but I don't know. But in his middle name is William, so it's Ride and Will Die.
Now that is disturbing.
I kid you not. Cute kid. Okay, cute kid.
Harry Bush.
Yeah. I gave my kids the grandparents' names. Dottie, Douglas. My oldest got a name that I liked, Alyssa. But yeah, I love people that get creative with the names or they just don't think it through.
I just don't know how you don't see it.
You kind of, and not only that, like you consider like these names that you're giving these kids, they're eventually going to grow up and be adults and have to like face other humans and like, yeah, hi, my name is. Your name is what? Jack Knopf.
One moment, I will be right back.
Liar. God, I thought he'd never leave. Last name was Pitt? How could that be? Harry Bush. I did see a Harry Pitts once.
Harry Pitts?
Pitts, P-I-T-Z. Pitts is actually a common name around here. And there is a Pitts.
Yeah, Midwesterners, you guys have long family lines out there. Definitely.
Al Hawas Ibrahim. Shit. Ibrahim.
Ibrahim
Sheet.
Sheet.
That's like in Stripes when they're learning English. Son of bitch. Shit.
Yeah, my grandfather had a stutter, and when we were kids, like, or just a minor speech impairment, and you couldn't catch it often, but he would pronounce things different, and we used to die when he would tell his dog to sit. He'd be like, shit, and that's kids would be like, shit. This is wrong. He added an SH onto a lot of things that just we're like, oh, he said shit.
Available. Is that a true story, Keith? Or you? Cause you never know with Keith. He's a funny guy. Worked with a guy. His last name was Bull.
Available.
He's available.
That's funny.
And his daughter named Memra.
Yeah, Jack. That's interesting. I wonder what people think about that too. Like, oh, we're gonna name Jack Jackson. You can't even say it. That's interesting. Yeah.
My dad's best friend is Steve Stevens.
Yeah, interesting, right?
Kind of weird.
I mean, we got a little bit more creative, just a little bit.
He lives in California. You probably know him.
Oh yeah, probably. I know everyone in California.
People in California assume I know everyone in Wisconsin.
Right. No, it's seriously like that. And people like the funniest thing is like, and I like, trust me, just as much as people are ignorant about California, I was definitely ignorant about the Midwest. I had no idea. It was like a foreign country to me when we moved to Ohio.
I get it.
Raised in California. I mean, people were smoking cigarettes. I was like, what in the? I mean, my mom smoked when I was young, so yes, there's smokers here in California, but it's literally like illegal everywhere. And then we moved to Ohio, and people rolled up with their kids in their car and just freaking smoke because it's like below zero, right? So where else are you gonna smoke? You're gonna smoke with your kids in the car. I was floored, and I used to get so mad when I was pregnant because they would smoke outside. At least they would step outside to smoke in the the grocery stores, but I'd have to walk through and I'd be like, smokers.
Well, yeah, my stepsister was born and raised in Southern California, and we have a strong drinking culture here.
Yes.
We were out with her, and like I had like 3 beers, and she's like trying to
slow down.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, I think you have a problem. I'm like, I haven't even started. This is like warm up. That was a weird culture.
It's true. I will tell you though that being up here in NorCal is a lot more like the Midwest. People seem to like it. Most people who come to California from the Midwest move up here. It's got the same kind of maybe not so cold, but if you move a little north, you do get the colder, snowy weather. But things, yeah, the mindset is a lot more Midwest up here than it is to Southern California. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, Southern California was its own beast. And my husband and I grew up right outside of Los Angeles. So, we were really Californians, So when we moved to Ohio, it was just like, whoa.
Of course, my stepsister also thought it was crazy that we let cows just walk around. She's like, should we be caged up or something? That seems dangerous to let cows just be walking.
And you guys don't put fences around your property?
Well, sometimes, but
I thought it was so odd when we moved into our first house out there. We had a really nice big piece of property, but there was no fence between my neighbor, the next neighbor, the neighbor before. Nobody had any fences. They get those and if you have a dog, you got to get them like these electric collars. Like it's like if you put a fence up in your yard, your neighbors look at you like, oh wow, you're gonna fence? Really? You're gonna fence?
Right. You stand.
Oh yeah, you're gonna fence us out. We can't watch you anymore.
Thanks for stopping in, Tommy. And it's second cousins. Thank you very much. Gosh, we have some class.
What did I walk back into?
No
All I
offense.
heard is you put a fence up and we can't be watching you anymore.
Yeah.
Midwest people, Midwest, they don't fence their properties. I don't know what that is. Like, and if you go to put a fence up, they get really offended. Like, we moved from Bath Township to Medina, if anyone knows Ohio. And when we moved to our house in Ohio, we were kind of on a busy, like a byway. It wasn't really a highway. And we put a fence up because we had dogs, and I didn't want to go get the $600 system. We wanted the fence for the kids, for the dogs, blah, 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 blah. Our neighbors were so disappointed with us that we put that damn fence up. We're like, what? You just want to walk over to through our yard? Why? Why do you care? It's so weird. And then my husband would joke and say, oh, we'll put a little door over there for you. Like, why do you care? Oh, man. Yeah, whatever. It's like, yeah, it's just not, I don't know. Interesting. Everybody is fenced out here. Everybody. I mean, our houses and our properties are like this, compact. So
You know why?
Your little, just so you know that that's yours, your little square.
You had a problem with people shitting in people's bushes. That's why you had to fence your yard.
True. We had the back part of our property wasn't fenced in, and we had people using that to get from some, like mine was townhomes or something that were on the opposite street. They would use a route through a couple of the backyards to get to the liquor store. So, people were freaking walking through our backyard all the time.
Yeah, but
So
that's for liquor.
strange.
That's all right.
Right. And they actually cut like a hole in one of the fences back there. like a metal fence.
What the hell?
I know. When the person who lived there before was just was like, whatever.
Just accepted it.
Yeah, have your town drunks rolling through your backyard, going to the liquor store, no problem.
At least they're colorful and interesting.
Tommy,
Yeah.
it is expensive to get Stanley Steamer over here to fluff this, okay?
No, a
Is that
fluffer
what you
is a
gotta
different
do?
job.
You gotta steam it. That's what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing wrong. I was using my flat iron.
You gotta steam it.
Flat iron.
Steam is the way to go. I better write that one down. Steam chest hair.
Steam chest hair. Oh boy. I'm kind of glad that as a woman, we really don't have to deal with that. I guess most women.
California women don't have to.
No, I get charged as 2 bedrooms, Tommy. Not a hallway. It's usually 2 bedrooms. A lot of surface area.
Wait, what?
I love that like random people show up in this chat and they have no idea why I'm dressed like this.
Just like what?
They're like, wow.
I heard that too, Keith. That's a whole different industry there.
Our town drunks just drive through our yard here. Marcy, I'm sorry.
What?
Put a fence up.
Yeah, we got a busy road down here.
Okay, one of the coolest things that Ohio has, which I was just like, why don't people out here do this? They have drive-through liquor stores.
We have those.
Yeah, we don't have those.
We don't have those in Indiana.
I was floored. The first drive-through liquor store, it was the funniest thing. It was like going on like It's a Small World, but with liquor bottles. You go through there, you drive. It was the coolest thing. Like you pull in, you look like you're going into a garage, which is a little weird. But you pull in, and all of a sudden, like they've got liquor bottles, and someone comes out, like, "What do you want?" You're like, "Oh, I want that, I want that," and it's all cool.
They had snacks too, right?
And snacks.
Yeah.
Yes. And snacks. And the
Just
best part-
a few years ago, Indiana finally started allowing liquor sales on Sundays from 12
that
to
blew me
8.
away too. You can't
Yeah.
buy.
So everyone, so right across the, if you're heading towards Cincinnati, Ohio,
Yeah.
right across the border, there was this drive-through liquor store that would be wrapped around and lined up down the road because it's everyone from Indiana on Sundays would be there to buy
I
liquor
believe
and
it.
bring it back.
My girlfriend who lives in Pennsylvania during the lockdown, they had to sneak across state lines to buy any kind of liquor. They shut down liquor sales everywhere.
They did?
Yeah, she had to drive in Ohio. Like her
It
and
was
her friends.
essential here in Indiana. They made it essential business. So they kept the
Really?
liquor stores open. Yeah.
They should, well, it might have been her
I dig that.
town. I don't know. Don't quote me on
Yeah.
that. But wherever she was, they had to drive across state lines to go get liquor during the quarantine. Yeah, nuts. But whoever owned that liquor store on the freaking state line was doing really well. Yeah, that was interesting too. That so weird. Like, why? No liquor sales on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Or there's something to do with taxes, right? There's some weird, I don't know why they do that, but there was some weird, if I remember correctly, some weird reason why they don't sell liquor on Sundays. I don't know if it was religious, but
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it religious?
I think so.
Huh.
No liquor sales.
Our first house we lived out in Ohio had a liquor store right next door, which was super convenient. So when we and yeah, because it's like, yeah, you're inside your house for 6 months out of the year because it's just too dang cold. So, but yeah, if it was Sunday and you go over, like, oh man, yeah, think about these things ahead of time. You're having people over for dinner and you can't serve them.
I'm literally probably only like 3 minutes away from a liquor store, but I'm within 10 minutes from about 6. We have so many Big Red Liquors in our town that it's pretty convenient.
That's cool.
Patrick, I'm not for sure if it was Big Papa's. It might have been. I'm bad with names though.
Oh, hey, thanks for putting my channel up.
Yeah, because I couldn't put it in the description because then Nate would find out and he wouldn't have.
Right. It's like, why is Nikki? No, I'm just kidding. There's snacks coming.
Pew puking. I guess pew puking was an issue with all that up and down.
I feel like we went a little long without talking about shit. So can I bring something up? It's been bothering me. I've been thinking about it all night, and I just really need to ask you, Nikki. Are you okay with this? Would you rather shit in your own hands or shit in someone else's hands? I need to know.
That's actually something I can't say that I haven't ever done before.
What? Wait, which one have you done?
Here's my answer. Okay, lake life. You ever been camping at a lake that doesn't have restrooms? Never mind.
You just shit on the ground.
I was a child.
Okay. That's a little more
It
excusable.
seemed like
I
a
was
good
thinking this
idea at
happened
the
last
moment,
year.
but everything was floating. It's
So you flinged it? You had to fling crap?
I couldn't keep it near me. They would know. And I kid you not. We were camping in a cove. And that damn turd stayed there the whole week.
Welcome, Gino. You found us.
Okay. Whew. I'm sorry.
You killed Nate. I hope you're happy.
I was a kid. I was a child, okay?
Like what, 15?
No. Maybe like 8. That's pretty young.
Did Eric know this?
You know,
story?
you're a kid, you like think like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. Oh man.
Bloop. Yeah, I'm worried about a fart bubble when really.
I was scared because where everyone was going, like everyone was there, and it was like this tree lined. It was like this circle of trees, and everyone would go in there, and I was scared. So I thought it would just be better just to go in the lake.
Hello, Gino.
Know that it floats. I know.
Too much fiber.
Yeah, apparently I was a well-fed kid. It was healthy.
You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
So, Chuck, what about you, buddy?
Okay,
You
what were
shitting in your hand or you're shitting in someone else's hands?
There's Jimmy. Shit someone else's hand. I just trying to like run through like what would the scenario be where that would be a need?
Come on, you gotta do it, man.
Where would you be? We have to think about this now. Where would you be that would be the only option for you?
I don't know. Maybe you have a live stream called One Turd, Two Hands. I don't know.
maybe you're in Ohio. It's 30 below, and they're about to get frostbite on their hands because it's so cold. They need a steaming pile to warm them up.
Life-saving technique.
Yeah, you're saving their lives. They're saving their fingers anyway. They're getting
Oh boy. Yeah.
So, where are you shitting, Chuck?
I mean, really, I'd rather shit in someone else's hands. Let them sanitize, right?
And who is the person that would allow this to happen? Is the other question.
I'm wondering, like back in the 1200s. Think
Who
about
loves you that much?
if you're living like in the 1200s and you're like, say, a king or a duke or something.
Oh, that's some crazy stories. You guys ever listen to that stuff?
And you're in a cold castle. You got to take a dump. You don't want to have to run down, outside or something. You probably got a guy. Hey,
yeah. I love that kind of history stuff. Have you ever watched that about the kings and like all of their weird little things that they had? They would have a whole court of people dedicated to their pooping. Yes.
Really?
And they would take the king, and everyone would be around him, and someone would be right there who in control of the pot, and they'd watch him take a dump. Seriously.
Maybe that's
he
how
had a whole staff dedicated to his pooping thing. Like it's true.
What if that was how you selected a king? Like you had to have the most impressive log.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, somewhere in history that was actually a thing for some reason. Oh yeah, look, have you ever seen that? The guy, yeah, he can shit a log.
Make
Those
big
are good genes right there. I'm gonna marry him.
Make big poop and think about important things when pooping. Me make him king.
A log like this. This big. What is that? Team Gino.
Story brought to you by Team Gino. Aren't you glad you sponsored the show, Gino?
I don't even know what I'm drinking, you guys. What is this? What does this say? Denogenizer.
Oh, I think that's for cleaning your pool or something.
Pool cleaner. Tastes great.
It's like a descaler.
Denogenizer.
Are you sure you're supposed to be drinking it? That sounds like a chemical.
It's like she starts slurring more and more after each drink. It's like, no, I don't think that. I think it's poison.
Yeah, Keith, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Oh, piss boy. Maybe they had a shit boy.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh my gosh, History of the World. That's a great movie.
Mel Brooks is awesome. I haven't seen that one in a very long time either.
I don't know if I'm making this up, but I'm pretty sure that there's a show on YouTube called Strange History or something like that. Maybe I don't watch television. I watch YouTube. So yeah, I don't know if it's like a show that's like on regular cable programming. It's called Strange History, and it's like all the weird stuff. that our ancestors used to do.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or at least
Like-
I'm saying that.
Like when they say like you're piss poor, do you know why that is?
No.
Because when you were so poor, the poor people would pee in buckets and sell their pee to people who would process leather because it's a really good way to tan leather. So when they say you're piss poor, it's because you're piss poor. You sold your piss.
I want to sell my pee.
Is this
What?
still a thing? Because
I wanna
I would
sell my
love
fart.
a job that I did not have to think, and all I did was piss to tan leather.
No kidding. Because how do you make more pee? You drink more beer.
I know. And I piss a lot, so that would be amazing.
Apparently they don't need our piss anymore.
Welcome, Bobby.
Because
I don't believe that. I feel like that's just something that someone should never have dropped out of the process, and I think we need to bring it back.
What?
being
Leather
piss
piss?
poor.
Yeah, leather piss. Not
Leather
leather face,
piss.
leather piss.
What do you do for a living? I piss on leather.
That would be amazing, not
I
to
can
have to
tan
think.
leather like no one else this side of the Mississippi.
You'd be like,
Like, get home. How was your day? I'm dehydrated. Leave me alone.
they call you a leather dampener or something.
Oh, dude, and don't even get me started because even today's culture, there's weird things people do with pregnant ladies' piss. Okay, so
When do we get back to the
clearly we
pregnant women?
haven't really evolved.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Well, I don't know. What do you want to know? I'm a
I wish
bowl of info. What do you want to know?
What are people doing with pee?
They use it for all different kinds of things apparently in like third world countries and stuff.
What?
Mostly superstitious stuff, ritualistic.
ceremony?
Yeah. But yeah.
Medicinal. It's supposed to help with athlete's foot and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, true. Apparently, you're supposed to piss on yourself when you have athlete's foot, or if you run through, or if you get stung by a jellyfish. Right? That's the other one, right?
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to pee on
Good
yourself.
friends pee on you.
Someone-
Patrick,
yeah.
if you sell your piss in the jar,
Patrick, if you
let
do
me
that-
know. I am posting mine.
I will die. I will die. But you might want to make an incognito account for that, just in case.
I just had a great idea.
What's that?
All right. You get something like a pencil or something, and you get your friend, you go swimming in the ocean with a friend, and you jab him with the pencil underwater, right? And you tell him, I think you got stung by a stingray. I should piss on that to help you out. Just, and you can make yourself out to be the hero and then tell all his friends later that,
Oh.
you tricked him into pissing on him.
I've got a great pisser story, okay?
Good.
I do. I've got a really good one. I was about 17, and a guy that I kind of like, he was a surfer. So the dates usually included going to the beach, so, and he had his wetsuit off at the time, and he had gone for a swim, and a dog came by, and I was mad at him because I can't really remember why, but for some reason, things just weren't working out with this guy. And I kind of went on the date just kind of feeling out is this just not going anywhere or what? But he's kind of being a jerk that day. And his dog walked by and pissed on his wetsuit, and I didn't tell him.
You're like, screw you, buddy.
The dog came right by, sniffed it, and pissed. And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm not telling nobody.
He might be a subscriber,
Whatever.
so you know, Nikki.
Surfers piss in their own wetsuits anyways. So.
Is that true,
Sometimes.
Bobby? He's from Oklahoma, so he'd probably know.
Oh, an Okie.
Don't piss in the ocean. Attracts sharks like blood.
Oh my God, Bobby's telling the truth. I just looked it up. I've pissed in the ocean so many times.
I have too, a million times. We grew up going to the beach constantly. Like if we ditched high school, in high school, you're going to the beach. And the craziest thing is like we'd go down to like Huntington, which is, West Coast stuff. And now we've got this guy out there with this thing with what am I trying to say? What are those flying things?
Drone?
Yeah, drone, and he follows the sharks in the bay. Had I freaking known that there were that many sharks out there on this coast, I would have never gone into this ocean, and I'm never returning. And I grew up my whole life swimming out there, like, oh, nothing.
They're not bad. They're just curious. I mean, most of the time, they're not going to take a bite out of you.
Well, I'm not ready for that sometime, okay? Most of the time, fine. That's what it does happen. It does happen.
I mean, we went into a shark cage, and they could have came over, but they were just more curious of what we were than because they don't like our taste.
They don't, and they're attracted to the surfers because they look like seals, whatever.
Yeah, and I always feel bad for the sharks because they get a bad rap. I'm like, they're just doing shark things. We're walking into their backyard and
shark thing, looking for food. Just looking for something to snack on out there doing their shark thing. Don't mind me and my big white booty.
You got a shark gnawing on your leg, you're gonna be like, "Aw."
Yeah, the sharks are there like, oh.
I think your sharks get a bad rap because they're spinning around like, oh, he looks like he could use a kiss. He's having a bad day. Like, why are you running?
No, literally, like all this guy's drone footage is like surfers or kayakers sitting there, and sharks are like, no.
I know. I've seen some drone footage of where the sharks. I don't know what kind of sharks, but they're migrating up the coast, and it's like, oh my god, like. And we went. So where were we? We went to Myrtle Beach several years ago, and we went parasailing. And yeah,
no.
And the sharks that we saw,
never done that. Not
well, we were up there and we were seeing sharks, and we're like, "Oh my god, what are we doing?"
That's where we're swimming.
And then the guy goes to dip us, and I'm like, "What if we land on an effing shark?" Like I was like freaking out because it's like I can't do nothing. I'm strapped in. I'm a little buffet. And he literally dropped us in, which we did not know a lot about jellyfish at the time, but it was like a huge school of jellyfish, and he dropped us right in the middle of them. But luckily, they weren't the stinging ones.
Okay.
So I'm just like, and I went under, and I'm just like, what if there's a freaking bull shark? Because we've seen several of those while we were out. Not bull shark, hammerheads. We saw quite a few of them while we were out there, but it was like, oh my god, like this is never again.
When I was a kid, my dad was a surfer, like a big time. Like that's all we did. And he would take me out on a surfboard, and no joke, I saw a jellyfish, and we were way far out because some of the coasts out here, like the waves don't break until far out there. So we were way out. I saw a jellyfish jumped off of his surfboard, and I swear it probably swam a mile back to shore. Like that was safer. And my dad's like, what? Jellyfish! Let me just jump in the water and swim to shore.
I could see someone panicking and doing that.
Yeah. I was not having the jellyfish that day.
Oh. Bobby said Maui.
Uh-oh.
You gotta drink whenever Bobby says Maui.
I'm empty.
Cheers. The whales are in Maui now. Oh, how fun!
Yeah, read the rest. They're known for tiger sharks, but a great white 15-footer swam under him. It's on you, KHON 2 News.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. I used to be really fearless of the ocean until I got older and realized what was in it. And then I started feeling like, I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, lakes are safe, right? And then you
hell no.
They aren't. They're not safe.
Water moccasins and
no.
Jason Voorhees.
Or the random alligator that swam up the canal from freaking Florida all the way up to the Great Lakes.
8-year-old girls flinging poop.
Right?
There's a lot of danger out there.
That's a danger. Floating turds. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Nikki, I had a wolf spider behind the tank of my toilet. I haven't used this toilet over here for like 2 months.
You won't go. I wouldn't either, Chuck. You're kind of exposed like that. The wolf spider can get all sorts of ideas.
You get it. See, no one else cares. My wife thinks I'm an idiot.
I'm so sorry. I'm still so childish that in the middle of the night, if I have to use the restroom, I look to make sure there isn't a snake.
I guess I'm just in trouble. I don't pay attention. I'm out of it.
Check your toilets, people. It happens.
The first time you get bit in the taint, you'll remember it, Nate. You'll remember what we said tonight.
Oh, Lord. That's not fun. And do wolf spiders bite, don't they?
I don't know. They just look creepy.
They're creepy.
No, wolf spiders bite.
They do. Okay.
See?
I think I've been bitten by spiders before. We're really spidery out here in Cali. So it's a warm environment. They love that. And then they move into the house. No joke. Black widows are really big out here. I don't know. I can't remember. Is that a thing in the Midwest or was it recluses? I'm not really sure.
We have a lot of mostly brown recluse, but we do have black widows out here too.
But the California, it's infested. Black widows are everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, everywhere. In fact, last year, when it started getting cooler out, I was cleaning or dusting a cabinet in the house, and I opened up the doors, and there was a black widow web inside of the freaking cabinet. It had moved in the house, gone into the cabinet, and spun a web. And it was like this big.
No.
I freaked out. Like, had one of my kids gone in there, just like get a book or something out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm in my garage right now getting the heebie-jeebies. Freaking spiders everywhere.
I didn't know we had black widows in the Midwest.
We do in
Damn,
Indiana.
I don't remember.
And they're not the sexy ones like in the Marvel movies.
They're not the sexy ones. I was in Ohio, and in our bathroom one day, there was, I don't know what they call them, silverfish? Looks like they're like this big, and they have like lots of legs, little antennas.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Even goosebumps.
I had never seen one before. And I posted online, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Like,
Those are ugly.
They're ugly. And the ones that we had at this house, they were huge. Huge. And they would come out of nowhere. And someone's like, oh yeah, they bite. So be careful. I was like, oh wow, okay. Spiders. Now we got silverfish. And why do they call it fish? I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't get that
Because
either.
it looks like all the bones in a fish, the way that their legs are. It's super creepy, gross. No, thank you. We have them here, but not like that big.
Bobby's just making up words now. Fiddlebag.
Fiddlebacks and brown recluses and black widows. Yes. And apparently what I heard is it's the smaller ones that are more venomous, right? Or is that snakes? We have rattlesnakes out here everywhere. So here's that.
Oh, we got rattlesnakes.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. And we get water moccasins. Those are pretty poisonous.
Those aren't good. No, I've seen one before. Yuck.
I killed one once. And I got... Well, yeah, we were pretty dumb. Me and a couple friends saw this snake, and we were out at State Park. And for whatever reason, we killed it because we were dumb kids. And we took it to our biology teacher. And he was like, for one thing, you shouldn't just randomly kill a snake you find in the wild. But this is a water moccasin that you were hitting with a stick. And we're like, oh, yeah? Yeah, they're very poisonous. So
Yeah, that could have ended badly.
it could have.
I had a science teacher that would give us extra credit for bringing specimens in. No joke.
Live or
And
dead.
she gave us the instructions to take rubbing alcohol, stick your specimen like a baby food jar to preserve it like that and bring it in. Like, so bizarre. And so all of us would show up with little cans of things. Just like, oh, we found this. Here you go.
It's so weird how times have changed. In
No,
school.
that would not fly, I don't think, because it's kind of shame to like kill an animal in alcohol just for.
Should have taken her a jar of placenta. That
I
would have
can't
showed
do
up.
Here's my mom's placenta.
Look what I got.
Oh yeah, we keep it on our mantle.
Banana spiders, they're pretty big, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are huge, right? Those are like all in. They have banana spiders in Jamaica.
Well, apparently they're in Houston too. Ugh.
Yeah, gross. My sister almost crashed her car. There was one inside, just walking around. I didn't know what it was. They're docile though, aren't they?
Shh, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. I'm not friends with spiders.
I almost.
I can't personally do the killing because I just can't. But I will hire people.
Hello, Candy.
You will hire a hitman?
For a spider, for sure. Definitely.
Nate looks like a hitman,
Disgusting.
but he wouldn't kill a spider.
I
Or-
save them. I've had one. Well, I've had a few crawl over my face downstairs while I'm laying in bed.
What?
No.
I got big ass spiders down here, which is my fault because I'm like, go be free, do your spider things, and then I think they come right back in. They're like, well, that guy was nice.
Yeah, they went out and got busy and brought their family and
Oh.
friends.
So I don't know if I told you the story yet. A few weeks ago, I was sitting there on the shitter, and in the morning, I'm like really out of it.
Hey,
Like, I
Eric.
don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
speaking of
nothing.
needing an exterminator.
And
something
I'm
just
sitting there in
walked
the corner of my eye. I see something. I'm like, what the hell is that? A spider dropped down. It was hanging at eye level with me. Like,
No.
what up, bro? I'm like, I'm so compromised. I go, you got to give me a minute. I literally talked to him. I'm like, you got to give me a minute. I got to get you outside.
Oh my gosh, gross.
If-
One time I was making my bed and I went to go like fluff the sheets up and I saw like pieces of like this black whatever debris. And I looked closer. And they're freaking pieces of spider. There was a spider sleeping under my sheets. I must have rolled over and killed it, and now it was dried up and it was in my bed. And so there was like little hairy legs.
You're a monster.
And you kicked
Oh,
Eric
God.
out for a little gas.
Dang.
Hey, Eric.
Hey guys, how are you?
Great.
Good, how are you?
Sorry about this.
It's not your fault, man.
No apologies needed. You knew what you're getting into. Come on now.
Did he?
Eric and I have known each other almost our whole lives, so he has no excuse.
She loves you guys.
Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, check out this cool hat I got him. You see that? Wait, hold on.
It's frozen. Wait, what's it say?
I'm like
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you find that?
certified awesome sauce. Sriracha.
What did I do?
I'm not sure. I love
You
crazy
okay,
juicy
Chuck?
sauce.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. That's what I was trying to do, and I did something else. Whoa. Wait. Let's. Yeah, you do need a shave.
I don't want to get like sandpaper though, you know?
Why not?
Because at this point it's really soft.
I had a story to tell, and I forgot it.
Uh-oh.
I think it was
This is
spider
the
related.
saddest thing I've
Maybe
ever heard.
snake. Oh, well.
I don't know if on one of my videos of our camping trip this last year, Eric almost stepped on a baby rattlesnake.
Yikes.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. Like there would have been nowhere, like in our phone, we had no cell service.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was like this big and he was curled up and he went to go try to fish in a stream. We go up to a place called Trinity, which is just basically like nowhere. The Sasquatch. Okay? And yeah, so we're out in the middle of nowhere and Eric almost steps on this rail. It's like that would have killed him. It would have been bad.
Yeah,
news.
I mean,
I got a little video of him.
you were you close to your vehicle at all?
We were up like a dirt road, and then like there was a bank, and then you had to walk down to where the river, more of it like a stream. Well, it wasn't big enough to be a stream that you could fish in. And he went to go throw his line in, and he went to go step over some rocks, and right where he put his foot was a little tiny rattlesnake. And those are like their venom, I guess, is like 10 times worse than getting bit by an adult. And we don't have any cell service in the middle of nowhere, like legit nowhere.
Dang.
Whew.
Man, that would have been terrible.
Hello,
You gotta
Lisa.
think about these things. You gotta think about these things if you're gonna go trekking in the wild. Gotta wear boots.
Hi, Lisa. I am terrible if we go anywhere because I'm the most unprepared person. I'm like in shorts and flip flops, tromping through the woods. I'm just like,
Right.
what am I doing?
Yeah. I've tramped in the woods and had too many injuries to do that, though, Nate. Flip-flops in the woods. And the kind of woods we like to go to is like I said, no cell service. You're in the middle of nowhere for no. Yeah, look.
I'm ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be like the worst case scenario.
I have like a first aid kit that includes like, stuff for jock itch. I mean, I'm like, I got a plan for everything.
You got a plan for everything. Oh man, we're pretty good about that kind of stuff.
I feel like I would panic, like and then just piss off my wife. Like if she got bit by a rattlesnake, I'd go into, I got to remove her leg and just start chopping or something. Like I was just like, I'm gonna save you, don't die, damn it. And then she bleeds out because I cut off her foot.
I gotta put you out of your misery at this point.
I'm like, you had such a good life.
Yeah. Oh man.
We missed you, Lisa.
Freaking love the woods. I love camping. I love being in the wilderness.
It's so peaceful.
Dude, I am literally ready to go Little House on the Prairie.
Oh really?
No internet?
Oh yeah. I'm a homesteader wannabe. I want to be out there.
Shitting in a can.
Shitting in a can in a bush.
I don't know, like it sounds great, but I love knowing I can order food from anywhere and have it at my house within 10 minutes. I have a problem. It's called laziness. I'm like, I am very comfortable in my life.
I get it. Seriously, I get it. I like the challenge.
You know what would kill me is because, you got to start in the spring and start cutting wood for the next winter. I'd probably start around November 1st.
Right? You're like, oh, hurry, winter's coming. You're cutting it when
January 1st, I'd have froze to death.
Right, right.
I was busy last summer fishing.
Right.
Do you guys remember that show on, what was it, the History Channel, where they were like living off the land? Shit, I'm terrible at names. I shouldn't even brought
I
it up.
probably know what you're talking about. I've watched so many living off the land YouTubers.
I don't know. They had this old man out in this really old guy that was like in his 80s that lived out in Montana and still chopped his own wood, and some other guy that lived out in North Carolina in the mountains. And
yeah, these people live forever. Yeah,
like this sounds amazing, and then I go outside and have to shovel off my back porch. I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible.
No,
I'm right there with you, man.
Nobody can live like this. You're gonna get one of those snow plowing machines.
No, like I truly believe it'd be like really peaceful and amazing, but I don't know. I'm just too stuck in my ways, I guess. I don't want to have to worry about how much wood I got chopped during the year. I want to go home and sit on my couch.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We did the whole wilderness thing one summer where we lived at a campground out in the middle of nowhere. Well, I don't want to say nowhere. It's Plumas, but it's not like this big, huge place that everyone just goes to. It's kind of like if you say, oh yeah, we lived at Bucks Lake. Even the Californians are like, where the hell's Bucks Lake? But we did for like 3 months. It was cool. I mean,
I was going to ask how was it?
It was cool. It was cool. You learn a lot about what you don't need in life. So weird. Like, yeah, we're all uncomfortable in the beginning. Everyone's complaining. Oh, I need a freaking shower. It's been 5 days, you know? There's things that you gotta
don't get me wrong. I understand. I don't need half the shit that I have.
It's weird. But it's even weirder, like the mindset when it flips into like when you start getting comfortable and enjoying it, and then okay, so put it this way. We were out there living in Plumas County in the middle of the forest up there for a few months, and yes, we were at a campground, but they didn't have like all the creature comforts there. But so you know, if you want to do your laundry, you had to drive a ways to go get your laundry. There was a lot of things like that kind of wouldn't really be realistic in a setting of if you were actually living there. But it was just weird. Like once your mind twisted, that's a good word, right? Once your mind gets a little twisted, you get a little crazy out there in the woods, you start thinking a little differently. And it was so weird, like when we decided to come and get this little house down in town after that was all done, and we got the house, and it was like we were longing to go back. And we still feel that way. It's so weird, really? So weird. Like any moment, I will sell everything and take off, and be totally fine.
I was going to say, would you sell everything right now and go buy a campground and then just...
Oh, freaking yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Something happens to you. Something switches. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. And it's not something that you're expecting either, because like it is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. You get really uncomfortable. You know, you're living in a small space. You don't have all the creature comforts, no cell service, no, cable, no luxurious anything, and you're dirty all the time, and you're sweaty and gross. And
that's the problem for me, is being dirty all the time.
It takes some time. My husband, he would take the cold river, showers from we did have water, but it was freezing cold because it's snow runoff, and he would take those showers. I couldn't do it. So I would hold my ground for a few days, and then I would drive down the hill to a place that had showers, so I could take care of me and the kids or whatever. Or I would heat up big pots of water and put them into our bathtub inside of the trailer because we didn't have hot water. It sounds so crazy. But you get used to it. And then when you come down off the hill, you're like, I miss it. I miss that simplicity.
I'm okay with no hot water, and the reason I say that because I take cold showers.
Right.
And I've gotten used to that now, so like I don't know, it wakes me up. Like
right.
I'm used to it. Don't get me wrong, I freeze my ass off, but I'm used to it.
So Bob, oh yeah, right. You do get used to it, and I'm not kidding. It's a used to thing, but it went past just the getting used to. It was like a fulfillment thing. And so when we came down the hill and we started our new life here back in the town and whatever with the crazy, we've always talked about again, like, let's just leave. Let's just sell everything and just go again, because it's just something so freeing. And yes, Bubbles, she says that everything she described just is my life here every day. So I've been camping 6 years. It's just awesome. Unless you don't like it, I don't know. But I am perfectly down with moving into the like nowhere, taking a dump outside in the bushes.
I don't know, because eventually it's going to be dark, and I don't want to hear footsteps behind me when I'm taking a shit, because when your asshole's out, you're exposed. You're very vulnerable, and that's terrifying.
That's when the black widows and the baby rattlesnakes find you.
Exactly. Although it was really odd of the lack of. Okay, I've got a crazy ass story. So, we were at a campground one night. I got a little pissy. I was a little mad about something. I don't know. And so I'm like, I'm just going to take a walk to burn some steam off. I'm going to go walk down to the river or the lake. So it is about dusk. And I don't know if you guys know, I'm a squatcher. Love that kind of stuff. So, but, you know, at this point, I wasn't really thinking about anything like that. Like, I was pissed. I was just trying to burn off steam. I'm going to walk down the lake, walk this off, go back to camp with a better attitude. So I go down the lake. It's dusk. It's getting dark. It's not really dark yet. And there's like this huge bush next to where I was sitting. I just sat down on a rock kind of and just, oh, my life, you know. So then the freaking bush started growling. I am not kidding you. It was growling. And I'm like, do I freeze? Do I run? Oh, I freaking ran. Probably wasn't the best thing to do, because they say if you're in a predatorial situation, you face them dead on, you stare at them, and you don't move, right? You walk backwards really slowly.
And that's easy for the person writing that advice to do.
No, I'm not kidding. It was grunting and growling. And it was like a grass bush. So it was like you couldn't see anything. It's just like this. Oh my God.
He's probably taking a shit.
Probably taking a shit. Good point.
What you thought was a growl was him going, oh, really?
Oh my God. Take a shit around here?
Get out of here, woman. I'm busy.
Yeah, Sam squatches. Candy flips. Man, I love the squatch. I was watching squatch documentaries. Documentaries. I have someone I follow all night last night. And very disturbing story. You guys want to hear it?
Yep.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
And I'm a believer, okay? If you aren't, I'm sorry. So, and Nate and I have talked about this before, like having a chat about this because it's so interesting and I'm so into it. So, his name is, why am I thinking of it? I'll come up with it. I forget his name, and I don't know why I'm forgetting it at this point. Probably because I'm running my mouth faster than my brain works. But
Been there.
he was telling like the most disturbing story of a squatch scenario he's ever heard. And this guy has seen it all. Todd Standing, that's his name. He is responsible for the best footage of actual. If you guys haven't,
I know exactly who you're talking
Todd
about.
Standing. And he said that this story blew him away. He's never heard anything like this before.
What was his last name?
Standing. Mm-hmm.
And sorry.
I believe he's in Canada. And so, but he's trekked all through like the northern whatever, and he goes on these he takes doctors, scientists on these expeditions to show them the proof that Squatch exists. And he's actually gone before legal counsel and if somewhere wherever and presented his cases, and they acknowledged that Squatch exists, and they actually wrote some laws according to it. Anyways, he has the best footage. If you ever look him up, you'll know what I'm talking about. He has this story. And to me, like, this is the scariest scenario ever because I love the wilderness. This wife and this man, her husband, they were up there somewhere. I wish I could remember the area. It's in Canada. And this story was so horrendous that they didn't tell anyone about it, because even though there's police reports on it, because they knew that it was so horrendous and no one would believe it. They were up there for like maybe a week. And on one of their last days, when they were coming back down from wherever they were trekking through, they were standing there, and all of a sudden, like, they heard noises, right? And this animal, this large animal, let's call him a large animal just for the skeptics out there, was launching rocks at them. And so they froze. They got, they were armed, so they got their guns ready, and they thought it was a bear, no big deal. Well, this dang Squatch apparently ran from the freaking forest out, grabs the girl, and starts running up the hill with her. And these people, they're like Scandinavian or something. They're not from here. They were visiting. Total crazy story. And so when the Squatch guy, his name is Komodo the Squatch. I kid you not. I know it sounds hysterical. So he's running up the hill with the girl, and the boyfriend's like doing whatever he can to like trying to get him to stop. But this guy, the Squatch is like 8 foot and plus. And he gets to the top of the hill, and a bigger Squatch comes out.
What?
And literally starts yelling at the Squatch to drop the girl. Like, I know this sounds this is the craziest stuff. This is the stuff I watch at night before I go to sleep, people. And the bigger Squatch basically came out from the forest and said, in his Squatchy name, whatever he speaks, says, "Put her down," and he did. And then they put the girl down and took off, and they freaking hightailed it supposedly out of this forest. It's all documented, police reports, everything. And she's agreed to go with him to that same area to show Scott where this family of Squatches lives. Anyways, I'm sorry, but if you're a believer, that's just one thing that's on the back of your mind. We got bears, we got mountain lions, snakes, all these things you got to worry about. But could you imagine an 8 foot something ape?
And then if you think about it, literally probably 90% of the people would never believe you that this happened to you.
So exactly. So this couple was just like so freaking traumatized from the event. They hadn't talked about it for like 11 years. There were stories that were written on it. Of course, they were like kind of like low-lying newspapers or whatever. Like they didn't make a big deal out of this, but there is police reports. They got to a point where they got cell service on their phones, called the Forest Service. The Forest Service met them up there, took the reports, went back, documented that, the area, wherever the scuffle went on. Yeah, crazy. I don't know. You guys got to check into this on your own, but seriously, like, now I enjoy being in the forest, but the thought of an 8 foot something primate just coming out of nowhere when you're just trying to take a crap.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, you gotta worry about that now. Fortunately, apparently they only live in like the deep forest, so you can go camping around the edges, no problem.
Until they get curious.
You can come to eastern, southeastern Ohio and camp out. You think Bigfoot and yes, I know about the Ohio Bigfoot. What do they call them? They call him the grass man, right? They do.
I'm not for sure about the Ohio one. I just thought it was all Bigfoot out in Midwest.
Oh, the best story is these kids that were walking along a riverbank in Ohio and came across a Squatch. Yeah, that was a good one. Anyways.
Is that one on a documentary, or is that just in...
It is. I don't remember which one, but there was a group of kids that were out on a hike and saw something wading through the water and didn't realize what it was. And so when they got closer and they realized what it was, of course, they freaked out and they went back and told everyone. Or there was a little girl that was playing outside on her trampoline. I don't know if you guys have heard, or if you've heard this story, but it's a pretty popular one. And it was almost dark out, but she was within her mother's like vision or whatever. So there was no reason to be worried about it. She's in her backyard.
Yeah.
Well, she thought she saw something and she thought it was another kid, and she went chasing after it. And when she approached it, it was a baby Squatch. Face to face. Anyways, yeah.
That is awesome.
what's it going to be? Like, it's, if you don't know or if you've never seen that, you're not going to believe these stories. So it's kind of crazy. And
well, I mean, you got to think about it. We don't know what, we find all these new species every year. And then we don't even know what is in our, the deepest depths of the ocean, the forest. And it's like everyone writes everyone off like, oh, you're just a crackhead that believes in Bigfoot.
Right.
I know they look at me crazy. And it's like, I'm just saying.
My husband is one of the biggest skeptics. Like, he thinks I am. So he married me. And
opposites attract.
Right. So we were in Mammoth. And if you look that up on YouTube, the Mammoth Squatch family, there's a Mammoth Squatch family that is known in that area apparently by all the locals. It's been that family, the Squatch family has been there because they are families, and they're just like, they're primates, they hang out with the same people that they reproduce with for years. And we were in that area, and I took a little nappy in the truck, and my husband went out, and the kids, they were probably taking a nap too, and we were on this overlook thing that would just look down into this huge canyon in this area. And all of a sudden my husband's waiting, honey, oh my god, I don't know what I just saw, but there was this huge thing walking upright, like he couldn't see it close enough because it was pretty far in the distance, but he said compared to everything else, it just didn't make sense. But he still to this day will not say it's a Squatch. He won't. Scared the crap out of him, but he will not say it's a Squatch. And I'm like, I don't know. I've heard there's all the locals say that there's a family out here.
Like a believer to me if he's not willing to talk about it.
Where was that?
They didn't want to talk about it.
Where was that?
Mammoth Mountain in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mammoth Cave that's on the East Coast, I think.
No, this is Mammoth Mountain. It's on the other side of the Sierras, like towards Nevada. I don't know. Real big mountain range, real cool. But yeah,
I Googled it so I could read about it and see if I could find any videos on it.
Oh my god. I'm a believer. They're out there for sure.
Oh, I'm a Squatch person.
I don't want to see one. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with that. I don't need to see
Oh, I
one.
want to see one.
I don't want to see one.
Well, someone asked me one time, what would you do if you saw one? I'm like, I don't know. Probably shit myself.
I would shit in my hand and throw it at it.
I'm like, this is the situation.
Now, Bubbles is saying, check out that. Yeah, I do. The Bigfoot. Yes, I do look at that website constantly, and there are so many reports. And NorCal is a big hot spot. Big hot spot. If you guys haven't seen the documentary, the Bigfoot documentary about the pot farms up here, you guys got it. Nate, I think I gave that one to you. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. So I watched all of that, and I mean, because
wild.
So the pot farms and everything, it's like basically like the Wild West.
It's wild.
And
then it's
Bigfoot
still that way.
comes into play too, and it's like, what the hell is happening up there?
I saw part of that, I think.
Wasn't that documentary weird? Because in the middle of it, it's like they had it solved. It was this guy that they called Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they finally found his wife, and she's like, no, my husband doesn't A, B, or C, or whatever, where the story came from. And so it went right back to, might have been a Squatch.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing naughty things up there in the woods. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, literally, like you don't go walking around certain parts of the woods up there because the people that grow the marijuana, like, they'll shoot you.
Oh yeah.
And there's no property line, so you don't know what you're walking in on. So
like
really,
with prohibition back in the days, you got near somebody still, and you're toast.
I was gonna say the cops are not going anywhere near those places
nope.
either.
And
like,
they don't.
You know what? You're on your
own. They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is illegal, so it's not legal marijuana production. Yeah. This is like still the black market. Legalizing didn't do jack. So So
I
yeah,
feel terrible that we started this part of it so late because I got to go
it's
pack
okay.
for the weekend.
I know you guys, it's late for you. So whatever you guys got to do. It's only 6:15 here.
We got to do a show about this
No,
stuff.
we
Let's
talked
do
about
it.
this in the chat last time.
Yes.
I know Lissa wants to join,
Yes.
and I think we should set something up before the end of December.
That would be fun. I'm so full of info.
I'll message everyone and see what everyone's schedule's like, and let's get something.
Let's do it.
For one of the weeks.
And gosh, and not only that, the UFO phenomenon.
Yes.
We got confirmation on that. Nobody can say it isn't real anymore.
Oh, I know. And then people still don't want to believe it, and it's like
They still don't want to believe it.
Woo!
I know.
So everyone, if you're into aliens, Bigfoot, and anything else cryptid, we're going to have a show, a live
That'd
show.
be fun.
We'll post it, but it'll be
Right,
anyone's
Kenny.
welcome to join. But it'll be Lissa, Nikki, Chuck, and myself that I know of. If anyone else would love to join the discussion, we would love to have you.
Yeah, ring in the new year with Bigfoot, like Candy said.
And I have. Oh, look it. Oh, I can't show you. He's too fast. There's a spider.
Uh-oh. You got Is it your friend?
No, it's not a brown. He's just a little. I lost him.
Oh no, that's never
Give
good.
me superpowers. Give me superpowers. I don't know where he went.
Nateypie. Yeah, you like that, Candy?
But I apologize because I know we've talked about it before, and I never, I let it
You're
get
busy.
pushed
Everyone's
back
busy.
and pushed back. And
No, we're doing it. I'm going to message all of you, and we'll get something set up.
Definitely, and I'll come prepared. I'll come with bullet points and
Me too.
Just
things you
there.
can look up and really look into because it's. I
Candy's
don't
it.
know if any of you guys are into the ancient alien stuff, but there is a connection.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm all into that too.
Shit, I might be learning more than I'm talking about, but
that's okay.
I'm in.
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Yep.
Hi, Catherine.
And Candy,
Catherine.
if I excuse me, I mean, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I know Candy is, I believe, of Native American blood. And I know that the stories that were told to kids, Native kids, yes. They like the skinwalkers, the freaking creepy stories, man. Like to this day, Native American families don't let their kids outside in the evening because they seriously and you know what? You only believe in stuff that you have experiences with, right? To some extent,
Yeah, I mean,
or else it's just a story. I don't know. Like, why would you be afraid of something if it's just a story? I don't know. I've heard crazy stuff. So,
Hello,
Hi,
Catherine
Mom.
Taylor.
My mom's here. That's Catherine.
Who is that?
My birther. She's right there.
No way.
Yeah. Say hi, Catherine.
Did she feed you the placenta? Oh, Catherine, you must see interesting stuff earlier.
what?
Well, it came up before.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the
that's
guy.
right. I'm sorry, Bubbles. You're not supposed to speak of them. I'm sorry. I know. I should know better. But
I'm
see,
the guy that your
there's
mom
a
would
reason
tell you.
for that. There's
I don't
a
want
reason
you hanging
for
out with that boy anymore. That's what your mom's gonna say.
Right?
Sorry, Catherine.
My mom said she would love to watch that. So that's cool. My mom's down. She's my mom. My grandmother had a UFO encounter. So my great-grandmother, her grandmother, out here in California, like in the 50s. So pretty interesting.
Like I said, I'm gonna message everyone after either tonight or first thing tomorrow, and then we can start discussing what day we want to do it and start promoting it, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hell, even if it's just us that show up, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It
Heck yeah.
would.
Yeah.
It would. So interesting to get into. So interesting.
We might be able to pull Marcy on that time too.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that'd be great.
come on.
Marcy, you definitely have to do this. Does she like that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Good,
Yep.
good.
Yes. We both
Good.
do.
Love it. I love it too.
Thank you, Jeff. You got the call back. Oh. All right. And with
It'll be
that,
fun.
I think I'm going to end it because I have to go pack. This weekend we're going somewhere. I don't even know what we're going.
Fine. Well, have a great trip.
Well, my one daughter's going to a camp, so we're taking her up there, and then we're spending the weekend up near the camp. Not in the woods now, thank you very much.
Just, be aware of your surroundings.
And be ready to fling crap.
Yeah.
But thank you, everyone, for finding my channel and coming on and joining us. And Nikki, you were awesome once again.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And and thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you later. The chat makes it awesome, so I appreciate you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.